Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about difference between JavaScript object and JavaScript object notation, named as JSON. As usual, I'm on Ripple and Node.js. So let's see what is the difference. What we'll discuss JSON and JavaScript because its syntax look similar. People got confused. What is JSON and what is JavaScript object? You know, and JSON, stand for JavaScript object notation. Okay, so let's discuss. Let we are having an object. So no, that object consists of items, and each item consists of key and value. So let's say we are having an ID of one, and name of people. Okay, so we are having an object, and object consists of items. So in this object we are having two items. First is ID, okay, and second one is name. And again, this item consists of key and value pairs. So we are having ID as a key and one as a value. Again, we are having name as a key and Deepak as a value. Okay, this clear. And let it as a, I'll name as a JavaScript object, JS object. Okay, I'll just rename as a JS object. And what is JSON? JSON is equal to ID to one. So as you could see here, this is JSON. Let me comment it out. JSON, and this is Java script object. Okay. So as you could see, the difference between this JavaScript object and that JSON is it's like this item, sorry, this key is it's not wrapped in a string, while this key is wrapped in a string format. Even this name also in JavaScript object didn't wrap in a string format, while in JSON it wrapped in a string format. So that is the key difference between JavaScript object and JSON. In syntax wise, no, it looks similar. We are having one curly braces, we are having two items, and we are having key and value. And here also we are having key and value. But in the major difference between JavaScript object and JSON is in JavaScript object, the key is not wrapped in a string. While in JSON, all the keys, suppose you are having one more key, like last name, like it has a last name, there's no string. Here, if you want to add last name, what I'll do, I'll not wrap in a string. Okay. So that is the difference. Now, where we should use this JavaScript object and where we should use this JSON thing, we will discuss. Now, this is the second step. So in first step, what we saw that okay, we are having only one difference. That is in this JavaScript object, key is not wrapped in a string, while in JSON, keys are wrapped in a string format. That's good. Okay, let's move further and uh, you know uh, then we will see the scenario where we have to use this JavaScript object and where we have to use the JSON. Why we need to convert this JavaScript to JSON and JSON to JavaScript. Okay. First, this let's see. So what will do, we'll convert this JavaScript object to JSON. Okay. So first, one more thing. Let's see. If you want to fetch the value of this ID, how we'll do? How we used to approach? Okay, if you want to fetch the value of ID or if you want to fetch the value of name or last name, how we used to approach? We'll simply do dot notation. We'll help use the help of we'll take the help of this dot notation. And what is dot notation? Console. Let me print it out. Console dot log this name of object. So JS object dot means which value you want to get. Suppose you want to get the value of this key ID or the key name. Suppose we want to get the value of name. So what we will do? Let me comment it out, for a while. So what we'll do? We just console.log dot name. We got the value people. Okay. So we are getting the value. Whereas if we want to do any operation, want to change the this key value as let me change it to Shivam. If you want to do any operation on this JavaScript object, you can do easily. Okay, let me do JS object dot name is equal to little take make it as Shivam. Okay, again I'll ping it dot this JavaScript object. Let's see. So we are getting as a name as Shivam because we have updated its name. So in some of what I will say, if I want to, if anyone want to perform any operation, like they want to get the key value or they want to get the item, they want to do, they want to perform any stuff, they can do with JavaScript object, but you can't do with this JSON JSON body. Okay, I'll prove that in a while. So one last time. Okay, if you want to do any operation with this JavaScript object, you can do. You can use dot notation. You can do, you can do this also. JS object. No, let me print as a array format like 0. Means if you want to get the first item. Let's see. So it's getting undefined. Leave it for a while. Leave it. Sorry. So means if you want to perform any operation, we can do it. Okay. Let's come to this JSON thing. Okay. So let me first convert this JavaScript object to JSON. How will convert? So we'll use the let me comment it out. JSON dot stringify JSON dot stringify. Okay, we have to use this method JSON dot stringify. It will take one argument, but it will take argument as a means which JavaScript object you want to convert. So I want to convert this JavaScript object. Let me keep it here. And it will return the value. So how it will return? Will store in a variable like JSON JS converted JavaScript converted. Let me name as a JavaScript converted. Okay. Okay. Let's print it out. This console.log JS converted. Okay. Let's see. So as you could see here, we are having a in this JavaScript object keys are not wrapped in a string. While when we convert this JavaScript object to JSON using this JSON.stringify, we got at this as it got wrapped in a string format. You could see here got wrapped in a string format. Even the key also. Okay. Now let me if you want to get the a name of this if you want to get the name value of name, how you wish to convert, how we used to do in a JavaScript object using dot notation, JS converted dot name. In this way, we used to get the value. Let me do it here itself. JavaScript dot name. It will see. So one second. One second. So that sorry everyone. No, had some work. Let me resume my share. So what we are discussing. So we had one object and we converted into JSON body and we want to fetch the value of name. So what we are doing that JS converted.name. Let me run this. As you can could see here, we got undefined. Did you see that? We can't do any JavaScript operation on JSON body. In sum, basically, if you want to do any operation with changing the key and value and all this stuff, you have to do with JavaScript object. You can't do with all the stuff with JSON body because here this JS converted is JSON body. As you can see here, we'll print it out again. This JS converted is JSON body. And if you want to do any operation with JSON, you can't do it. You have to convert this JSON to JavaScript object. Okay. So we used to do all like we used to have one more thing, that is JSON.parse. JSON.parse. Okay. Again, what it will take? It will take as a this JSON body as a argument. So we will keep it as a here. Let me it here. Okay, and it will convert the again into a JavaScript object. So let convert it JavaScript object, reconvert it. Okay. JS. Will again print it out this no. Let me keep it here for reference, and I'll just make it like reconverted. Why it's not reconverted? Yes, we print it out. You could see the difference. First one is JavaScript object notation, that is JSON, and second one is JavaScript object. Okay, if you want to do any operation, any stuff like getting the value, getting the key, anything, you have to do it the JavaScript object, not JSON. Now, why? No, we need to convert the JSON.stringify. Why this parser thing come? First of all, I'll let it here. JavaScript. Let me write in a good form. Right? JavaScript object to JSON. JSON. Whenever you need to convert this JavaScript object to JSON, you have to stringify it. You have to use this method. Turn it out. And again, when you use to JSON to JavaScript object, JavaScript object, you have to use this parser method. Okay. So I think this is clear to everyone. So I'll just sum up in last 1 minute. Okay, we have two different things, that is JavaScript object and JSON. This is JavaScript object and this is JSON. This is JSON. What is the major difference between this JavaScript object and JSON? Okay, we cannot perform any operation with JSON body. We should convert the JSON to JavaScript object. Okay, how will we convert? We will convert use the parser thing. We want to convert JSON into JavaScript object, we use this JSON.parser. While if we want to convert JavaScript object to JSON, we use this stringify. I think this is clear. Now, where that do all the stuff. Whenever we send body to server, we have two things: client and server. Whenever you have to send body to server, or whenever we fetch any data from server, we use API. Okay, API sends us data in JSON format. I'll prove that. We have one big API that JSON placeholder is very famous. If I'll go here and I will I'll get the post thing. As you could see here, whenever I'll visit this URL, I'll get hundreds of tons of sorry, tons of object which is kept inside an array. And you could see here this is not JavaScript object. Why? Because this ID and title and body are wrapped in a string. Okay. So suppose you fetch data from server and you want to do any some manipulation, like you want to contain a title. Okay, how will you do? How will you do? You have to convert this JSON body into JavaScript object. Okay, and how will convert? You will use this parser thing, JSON that parser. So I think this is enough, guys. Okay. So one last minute, I'll sum up all this thing. Let me go there itself. So we studied this difference between JavaScript object and JSON. What is JSON? JavaScript object notation. Okay, we saw all the stuff. This is JavaScript. This is plain JavaScript object in which ID is not in this. All the keys are not wrapped in a string. While in JSON, all the keys are wrapped in a string. We can't do any JavaScript perform what we call operation in this JSON body. We need to convert into JavaScript object. And how will you convert? Will we convert the JSON.parser thing to JSON to JavaScript object? Vice versa. If you want to convert the JavaScript object to JSON, we'll use this stringify. So I think this is clear for everyone. And in next video, we will see the things like how we'll send it data using GET request, POST request, all the basically HTTP request. Okay. So thank you so much. And, I'll stop my recording also. Okay.